What's going on, FNG family? It's your boy, Big Boy Deal, the Ravens owner. Hey, we got a lot of stuff to go through today. It's going to be a short show. Should be that long. We still got one more game to play in the wild card round, which is the Panthers versus the 49ers. So we will be talking about that. But let me bring in these heavy hitters real quick. Let me bring in the, I think, 5-time Super Bowl champ, Chargers owner. I'm sorry I say it with confidence if I said that wrong.
Yeah, you didn't sound too confident with mathematics right there. It's 5 times.
It's 5 times. Right. My bad.
Greetings, gentlemen.
Yeah, that's messed up. I know this triple OG / triple OG 9-time Super Bowl champ. We're trying to, not keep, let them get that double digit. The 49ers owner, Philly Jedi, a.k.a. Tony Tranks.
Greetings, everybody. Good to be here. Excited about this last few games before the playoffs to review. Can't wait to get it started.
Yes, sir. All right, Mr. Tranks, if you can't take over, we're going to go over league standings. And I'm going to post this on our page.
Awesome.
You want me to do the Xbox thing? Or you good?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, we don't need that.
I'm not all about that. Let me bring up the app first.
Yeah, we'll take our time. We ain't got no rush. I'll give you
You want to catch up or you want me to wait?
No, go ahead. I'll catch up.
All right.
You're the host now.
All right. FNG standings. Starting off at the AFC North, we have the Ravens at 16-1. Looks like an amazing season. We have the Bisons, who look like they've clinched, at 12-5. Steelers at 8-9. That's a losing record, right? 8-9 is a losing record, right? 8-9. And the Browns at 7-10. This is probably one of the most surprising records of all of them. Heading up to the AFC South. Really
I got your
division.
tickets. I got your tickets, Tim.
2 tickets to paradise. We have the Jaguars, the division winners there, 14-3. We got the Titans clinching, along with the Colts, both at 12-5. And we have the Texans at 4-13. We have the AFC East over at the AFC East, where only one person made it with a winning record. That's the Bills, Virginia, Aviators, Buffalo, Tillman's team. And you have the Dolphins at 6-11, the Jets, at 6-11, and the Patriots, 4-13. Got to pick it up, gentlemen. Heading over to the AFC West, we have the Chargers at 15-2. You're just consistently good, Debo. The Chiefs at 9-8. It looked like they narrowly missed it. The Broncos at 7-10, and the Raiders at 3-14. Whew. Just terrible. Heading over to the NFC North, we have the Vikings clinching at 12-5. The Vikings have been playing real well as of late, turning it around from last Madden where they, were struggling a little bit. We have the Packers making the playoffs at 11-6. We have both the Lions and the Bears, Batman and Robin over here at 6-11. Down to the Dirty South, NFC South, we have the Falcons at 10-7. Panthers at 10-7 as well. I think that last game kind of made a difference. We have the Saints at 5-12. Last game of the season, I mean. And we have the Buccaneers at 3-14. We have the Commanders over in the AFC East, number 1 seed, along with Dill's number 1 seed. 15-2, probably one of his best records we've seen in a long time. We have the Giants making the playoffs at 11-6. Eagles at 7-10, and they were playoff hopefuls for a while too. The Eagles were. And we have the Cowboys at 3-14. Oof. We have over at the NFC West, we have the 49ers clinching the division at 13-4. Seahawks at 6-11. We have the Cardinals at 5-12, and we have the Rams at 2-15. Oh, by the way, I just got a message from Hosian, so if you could send him a link, that would be good. He just responded. And that is your FNG standings. 2-15. Let's see who has the number one pick while we do that.
He
Right
was-
now, the Rams have the number one pick at 2-15.
Jeez. Who you think he's going to get? A quarterback?
Honestly, I'm not sure, but I think somebody else has his pick though. I don't think that's his pick.
That means
Shoot. Yeah, who is that? You're right.
Hold up.
Who is that?
I have no idea. Oh, the Rams' first round pick.
We can always find out.
Oh, I gotta see how you do this.
$23, 11, 10. Broncos 14. Oh, hold up. What was that? Oh, yeah, he lost all his picks.
Who?
Bucks are number 3. Oh, the Browns lost all their picks. Cardinals number 7. Chargers 30, 25. I'm just looking for number 1.
No,
Hey,
who is it?
Dolphins guy.
Oh, he don't need a quarterback.
Wow.
You don't even
I
need
don't
a quarterback.
I don't think he likes Tua.
Rounders.
I don't think he likes Tua, so
He doesn't.
it's a possibility
But
he
you
might
think
use.
that quarterback would be better than Tua?
Man.
Well, there's a difference between better than Tua and he likes him better than Tua. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Who gave him seriously?
God, dog.
Every single season. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jeez.
He is loaded.
Dude, that makes no sense. It doesn't.
That's right. Manage your team.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, he got a first and a third. I wonder what he got for that.
Right.
But 2 firsts, second,
Who got
2 thirds. Not bad. Maybe he'll get some defensive players.
Packers?
Gotta do something.
Got a lot of second rounders too.
Mm-hmm.
Man, people loading up. Make sure I get the player that I want, man. Call it a day.
Yeah, you never know though.
Ocean got the second overall. Did he come in? I don't know if I didn't see no invite yet.
I sent him a message.
Yeah.
Jeez. 2/3 for the Seahawks. Man. Oh, wow, look at that. Mike's out of the top 5 as far as first round draft pick.
Shut up.
Wow. That's amazing considering how bad he played. You figure, his quarterback play would be terrible.
Oh, God, here we go.
He had a whole lot to say about Will Levis, and let me check Will Levis's stats real quick.
Will Levis? Oh, hold up.
Yeah.
Man.
And as always, everybody who's ever watching, if y'all want to join, just hit me up and we'll send you an email so you can join the show.
1,300 yards, 76 for 125, 60%, 12 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Desmond Ridder, 2,300 yards passing, 118 for 181, 25 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. So both my quarterbacks did better than his.
It's amazing.
Nah, not at all. Kenny Pickett, 2,700 yards, 187 for 308, 19 touchdowns, 21 interceptions, 63%. Yeah. Sorry about that, Dill.
About what?
Being a little selfish right there. Talking shit on the podcast. So you said you wanted to go over week 17, 18, and 19? 17, 18 in the playoffs?
16, 17, 18.
Oh, 16, 17, 18. I'm sorry.
Yep. Harris got it up right now. We can look at some games right here. Looked like it was nope, that was a sim game. The Bisons versus Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
The Colts beating the Falcons 41-7.
That was a blowout.
Yep.
Big blowout.
Big blowout. God, he held on the first 3 quarters. He didn't score. Good Lord.
Damn, he finally scored in the 4th. He probably let him score.
Good defense, Coach. Sleep. I see you. Yeah, no stats.
Brock Purdy.
Green Bay.
Which one?
Green Bay beating the Panthers. Packers beat the Panthers.
Oh, yeah.
That definitely switched seating up.
Mm.
Because the seating wasn't solidified until the last games. All last games were played. It was tough.
Jordan Love put down 302. Jeez.
Yeah.
Andy Dalton got some play in there. An interception and a touchdown. Wow.
Bryce Young's hurt.
Well,
So,
that's
probably how Andy Dalton got in there. Let's see.
That's any other games?
This is a game I remember when we were calling it. The Vikings beating the Lions. I had no idea when Lord King rejoined. He was a former champion. I didn't know who he was, and the Minnesota Vikings were on a roll. So I said this game was going to really determine who was if he was any good or not. And hold on.
Oh my goodness, Cam Akers. Woo!
Yeah.
32 attempts, 213. No tutties though.
Yeah. He was killing it on the ground. 32 attempts. Jeez. Did Kirk Cousins even pass the ball? 6 for 13. There you go.
Hey, hey Harris.
Yeah.
I was in the waiting room.
I got you. Let me go let him in. All right, let me get back to this.
Let's see. Jags, Buccaneers. Nope.
Here we go.
That's all over the Cardinals.
Waiting in the room.
Raiders and Chiefs had a close one, 31-34. Well, that's not expected. This game right here, I know we're not talking about it, but there's nothing to talk about. The Giants and Eagles, pivotal game. Didn't even get played.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, this was for playoff season. You know, what's the dude's name? Brian was going to have to win out to make it, but he had to beat the Giants. The Giants were imperative because he had a 2-game lead going into this for that last playoff spot. But the last game, the Monday night game, the second Monday night game, Baltimore Ravens versus the 49ers, 45-21.
Big game right here. This was game of the week, too.
Game of the week.
Yeah, definitely.
24 points in the 4th quarter. What in the hell happened? We got both on this here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear about it.
Yeah, well, what was it? 21-10 at half, and then 21-18 in the third. Let me look. Desmond Ridder, 3 picks, 24 points. That sounds about right. That sounds like that's your answer right there.
The first pick happened at the last play of the first half, and then the other 2 happened in the 4th quarter. You pick 6.
Yeah,
24 points in the 4th.
I think one of them you like broke like 3 tackles before you went into the end zone too. It was like a long interception return. I was like, I guess that's just what it's going to be today. Because I had one punt.
Hey, no, the funniest one is not funny, but you had a guy wide open. I think he was in the flat, and it just hit his chest.
Oh yeah, on the right, dude.
Yes,
I think I was more pissed about that than one of the pick sixes because it was like it just messed up my whole mentality of that game. Like, all right, made a couple reads, everybody's down. All right, I see the guy over there. Let me throw it to him. Dude just put like one hand out, and dropped it. No one was within 5 to 10 yards of him, and it was very demoralizing. Let's just say that.
Yep.
Really had a lot of pass yards.
Up until that point.
Yeah, it was good. It was a close game. It was what did I say? Game. It was 21-18 going into the 4th. You know what I mean? The wheels fell off. But I tell you, there was that you losing would have made it interesting, right? That losing that game, but looking how the things finished, it wouldn't have changed anything.
Yeah.
You would have still, been where you were. So it really wouldn't have made a difference, quite frankly.
Pick sixes in that game. That was crucial.
Yeah, that was a big difference. And regardless of the pick sixes, we still didn't really. We put 3 points up in the fourth. That's the recipe for winning. I mean, for losing. So, what happens when you choke in the final stretch, man?
Yep. All right, week 17.
Yeah, week 17. Good game, though.
Oh, great game. Great game.
No, you gotta say great game fan. All right, Lions, Cowboys.
30
this
to
team
20.
can play. Nope, he didn't play. Sorry, go ahead.
Falcons and the Bears, 30 to 29. This game was played.
Whew. Jesus. You see it? I didn't see it.
No, I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
Assuming neither one broadcast, I'm not sure exactly. This is my assumption.
I know Cole didn't broadcast because he's got terrible internet where he's at. And I think that the Falcons are starting to have issues with his internet.
So, heard
Okay.
139 QB yard, 359 yards passing, 4
tutties,
1 interception, 20 of 29. Woo!
72% passing.
Balling out. Just one mistake, but he balled out.
Think the 49ers made a mistake trading him?
Hey.
Etienne with 126 on 23 carries, 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one was tight.
8 broken tackles? Jeez.
Yeah, he likes having that guy there. Ooh, Kyle Pitts. 9 for 153.
Ooh, boy.
DJ Moore got one off too. 5 for 119. 23 yards a pass. Jesus.
Hey, real quick, y'all, just let everybody know we got the other commissioner in here, Josean Fights, the Raiders owner.
What's up, Josean?
What's up, fellas?
Wash the sleep out your eyes over there.
Man, I thought we were going when I jumped on an ass. I said, well, let me go take a shower. Next thing I know is that y'all are jumping on. I'm like, oh crap.
Thank God you took a shower, man. Thank God.
Well, I know when you didn't answer, I knew there was something going on.
Right. Hey, and also shout out to the Titans. He's watching. Congratulations on your win, man. We're gonna talk about it here in a minute.
Man, Justin,
what's up, Mr. Justin?
Get on the show, Justin. Stop bluffing, man.
Yeah, bring your ass on the show, man.
Yeah.
All that talking and you can't skate to get on the show. Yeah, I said it. Wow. Arizona goes down 35-45.
Well, the Panthers versus Jags.
I went right to it.
That's a good game.
I ain't see it.
Yeah, it really is.
Man, this is for the seeding. This is both guys needed to win this game because I think at the time the Panthers were even for the division, and they needed this win to keep to kind of keep pace with the Falcons. Falcons beating the Bears, they needed to win to keep pace, and they lose this loss, put them behind, and made them in the wild card consideration. Well, you had a close one there, Dill, against the Dolphins.
No, that's what I was looking at. I was like, man, we ain't going no overtime.
No, that was a forced win.
Yeah, I'm sitting there tripping like, yo, Madden doing Madden things. Like,
that was a forced win. Yeah,
yes, forced win. Yeah, we played it, and then it was like a minute 14 seconds left in the game, and we couldn't do nothing. It wouldn't let us pick a play or anything.
Damn, hope it doesn't happen in the playoffs.
And it was crazy that game. I had a breakout message for what's my corners? One of my corners, and yeah, I got it, but yeah, we didn't finish the game, so whatever.
That's the worst. Got the 49ers Commanders for seeding, but I think with you beating me the week prior,
yep,
the Commanders locked up. All they had to do was win one win, and they lock up the number 1 seed for the NFC.
Mm-hmm.
And so he had his backups in. You know what I mean? So this game really didn't mean anything. I don't think any of us was really focused. You know what I mean? I played my starter because I couldn't afford to lose. I didn't. Well, I don't think I had anything to worry about because I think I had a better record or had beaten the other teams that were below me in record, but I didn't want to take the chance. Ended up having to pay for it. Nick Bosa was hurt. But we were able to pull it out.
Then that last game, Packers versus Vikings. Man, I don't know if anybody's seen that. Vikings won that 54-35.
54. I actually watched that game.
Ooh.
I was impressed. No, I'm serious. I was impressed. Hold on, jeez. The Vikings impressed me in this game. They was there a lot of turnovers in this? Yeah, there was a lot of turnovers in this game.
Have interceptions.
But I wasn't very impressed with the Vikings, or didn't think they were for real. And this game made me believe. You know what I mean? Because it was a very important game. He needed, and yeah, this was a big one. This is a very good game.
His running game carried over the Packers.
20 carries with Aaron. 20 for 198, 9 yards a carry, almost 10 yards a carry, and then six for 122. But they were just gigantic runs, though. Just a bunch of them.
They all count.
You're right. All the yards count.
He had a lot of INTs. Did he go to the running game once he couldn't get his passing game going? Is that why he got so many yards?
I'm assuming so, yeah.
Well, it was just a couple. What it was more opportunistic. Like, he would be getting shut down, then get a big run. And Gelatinous would score, and then he would throw a pick. He said, let me run the ball now. And get a gigantic couple runs with Aaron Jones, and then break away with A.J. Dillon. Gelatinous would score, then he would throw a pick. Literally, It was just like, it's a big difference between Love and Aaron Rodgers, I guess.
For sure.
We'll see. But
go to week 18.
Sure.
The first game I want to bring up. Shout out to Bullet. Saints beating the Falcons 24-17.
Yeah, that was a forced win, but I believe it was tight, and it was like, he stopped him, he drove, he scored, and there was a disconnection. And I remember I was telling you that the Falcons have been complaining about their internet service. I think this is where kind of it began, and because I know when he was scheduling with the Packers for the playoffs, he was like, you know what, unless we could play in the morning when latency is less. He was about to give him a sim win. And I'm like, no, y'all got to schedule this. It's the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big win, especially considering the Saints had nothing to play for. And, last game of the season, a bunch of people just like, oh, well, I won't play. You can have a forced win. That whole thing, Saints, stepped up and beat the Falcons. So that was a respect the Bullock for that. Another game didn't get played. Eagles and Giants. It's ridiculous.
Is that 2 games they had?
Yes.
Yeah. Both their games they couldn't play, right?
No, it's not they couldn't play. They didn't play.
I'm just saying, but that's their second game. They did the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody got to win that division, right?
Somebody.
Like the AFC East, NFC East is the same thing, different colors.
I think it's kind of crazy. The Jags and Titans had to play each other back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a flip at the end, which was kind of strange. As far as the seeding.
Whew. Look at that.
Oh, no, we ain't there yet. Never mind.
Look at that. Look at that air raid. Good Lord. Trevor Lawrence, 346 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, no NOs. Malik Willis, 338 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
21 for 31. Both of
Jeez.
them airing it out.
Mm.
Neither of them really running the ball.
They own running backs.
Yeah, they got him there. They gave him a couple just to, remind him that they got a job. But Bixby had 14 carries.
Well,
3
the big
yards a carry.
surprises. Well, it adds up with the Jaguars running backs right here, but Justin actually ran the ball pretty efficiently. 7.7. Stop giving him the ball though, but he had 2 touchdowns out of it too. It's actually pretty impressive, usually for his style of play.
Yeah, I just thought the Titans did a good job limiting the run game of the Jaguars.
Yeah,
The Jaguars like to run a little bit more than this, and kind of shut them down.
yeah.
But the Jaguars' pass game was just 72%.
Right.
That was impressive. It was a surprising.
Well, you gotta watch this guy right here. This is the main guy.
Yeah.
For the Jags.
Surprising not superstar or X Factor by now. Anything else on here on the games that we're playing? Nothing really. Bunch of blowouts and muffins.
Good old week. The wild card.
We're going to the playoffs.
All right. First one, Colts versus
Houston Colts versus the Los Angeles Chargers.
Man,
This for everybody who didn't know. The Ravens and Commanders both got the number 1 seed in the first round bye. Wildcard matchups were Chargers number 2 seed versus 7 seed Colts. Jags number 3 seed versus number 6 seed Titans. Number 4 seed Bills versus the number 5 seed Bengals. The NFC.
We'll pull it up.
The Commanders.
Pull up the player picture.
Yeah. I'm just going to read them out. The Commanders, they got the first round bye. First wild card game is the Niners and Panthers, even though it's actually the last wild card game. You have the Giants and going to Minnesota, number 3 seed, hosting a 6 seed.
Yeah.
And the Falcons, number 4 seed, going against the Packers, number 5 seed. What game did you want to go over first?
The Chargers versus Colts.
Yeah.
This I expected this to be a chess match. And it's exactly what it was. What I was really trying to do is just try to limit Sleep's running game and try to keep him away from having a lot of time in the pocket and try to go and just pretty much keep his quarterback contained. It's a big guy that can run, and he has the arm to stretch the field, especially with a receiver like Quez Watkins on the field, which I actually didn't see too often besides on the kick return. It was pretty in the beginning of the game, man. It was pretty tight. I think my first drive only got a field goal. And I believe he got one also, if I'm not mistaken.
In the second quarter,
in the second quarter. But once then, the offense has pretty much turned up a little bit. We went tick for tat after that, and I was just praying for a stop, and eventually I got one. Neither one of us had turnovers, man. It was a well, planned out game, and it was like who was going to make the first mistake, and neither one of us did. Besides, really just maybe just having a stop on a drive, which he actually had. So,
really, the only 2 turnovers were the punts by the Colts.
Yeah,
they had 2 punts and there were no turnovers. So,
I just wanted to go ahead, just keep his quarterback contained, try to control his running game. He wanted to do the same for me, but my passing game actually turned up more than what I actually expected. It was just some guys that was just open, and I just was actually surprised. One of my rookie receiver actually got open on a play. Wide open. I think it was like blown coverage. So yeah, it was a pretty tight game, man. It had me thinking. So yeah, a lot of respect out there to Sleep, man. His running back definitely blew the game wide open though with that couple that he broke.
Got an 80-yarder.
206 yards, touchdown.
Yeah. Almost 10 yards of carry. Jeez.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch, man. Very
It
entertaining.
was a battle. Definitely a battle.
All right.
Very entertaining. Very entertaining.
All right, what's next after that?
You got
The earliest game in the league. They were played like what? 5 o'clock in the morning? Jags,
Yeah, something like that.
Titans.
Dorian posted, yeah.
I was asleep, so you know I didn't watch this game.
Yeah. Wait, did I watch this?
It got
No, I did. No, I rewatched it. In the first quarter, if y'all watch it, and thanks for everybody that's broadcasting, and then you can save your game so people can't watch it live; they can watch it later. But in the very first quarter, man, the Jags they had a whole bunch of turnovers, man, a fumble. I think a couple of interceptions all happened in the first quarter. It was pick six. He had 2 pick six in the first quarter.
Jeez.
Yep.
And then he had to fight back, and he was fighting back, but he already damage was done in the first quarter.
Right, yeah.
It wasn't enough. Once those turnovers started, I started to have PTSD from the Bengals and Chargers game. I was like, oh, Jesus.
That's what I thought of too.
It looked like it was going that direction where all those pick sixes he was getting. I was like,
yeah,
man, the fix was in. Once I seen he got those 2 turnovers early, and Justin went ahead and converted pretty much. He what's the word I'm looking for? He capitalized on those turnovers by scoring. I said, this is not really looking good, for Josh. This is going down.
He flirted with disaster though.
Yeah.
He's 17 unanswered points after that first quarter. And you're looking at what? 34, 31? Or no.
31-7. The first quarter?
Yeah. I'm just saying the difference. And it looked like it was closer, and it had if he didn't get himself together. He has a tendency to we've kind of said that since he joined the league, to play around with the pass near the end of the game and lets his opponents back in. And if the lights weren't so bright for the Jaguars, who were at home, they probably could have brought this back.
And honestly, the Jaguars was the favorite to win this game.
Yeah,
so, it was it was an upset, and then you could tell the second, third, and fourth quarter. You could tell Jaguars really was the better team, but that first quarter, it was so much damage done. It was hard to come back.
Yeah,
the Jaguars have only had 1 playoff win the entire time he's been in the league.
What about the Titans? Have they had a couple?
Titans have had a couple. Titans have made it all the way to the AFC Conference Championship and actually forfeited.
No. It wasn't the AFC Conference. They didn't forfeit that. They forfeited the divisional round.
The divisional round?
Yeah, it was a divisional round.
You're right. Yeah, because
and then he lost to Dylan the wild card after that.
Dorian Rose.
Hail Mary.
Hail
there. Come with me.
Hey.
I remember that. Yeah.
So, I don't know how many, but I'm sure he's got at least 1 win in the playoffs to my recollection. But, it's tough, man. Lights get real bright in the playoffs, man, if you don't have playoff experience. And the Jaguars kind of found out.
Are we doing the in order of who played, or just going to the next one in the AFC?
Yeah, just going to the next one in the AFC. Because,
all right.
Blowout.
Was this one even close?
No. I think out of all the games, this one was like one-sided. They dominated this whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At the end of the third, it was 27-3. It's Jones over.
I mean,
he took his starters out and everything. So,
dude, I literally turned my head away from the screen at one point. I was in the kitchen, had it playing on my phone. Turned my head away from the screen, and I could hear my phone say, "And what's his name? Josh Allen throws another interception."
And now I think about it, it was 34-3, and that's when I actually tuned into the game. I was busy, whatever it was, and I turned the game on. I looked, it's 34-3 because I think the Commanders owner called me. He was like, "Yo, what's the score of the Bengals game?" And I just turned my phone on. I was like, oh my God, it's 34-3. And actually, that's when Tillman got this long run and ended up scoring. And, obviously back-to-back touchdowns, but that just obviously wasn't enough. It was a rough one. That was a rough one.
James Cook was balling, man. I mean, he had a vicious stiff on one of Dorian's defenders, man. It was beautiful. I say, ooh, golly, yeah.
17 for 133.
Yeah, no touchdowns.
Yeah, no touchdowns. And it's hard to overcome 4 picks.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good. You gotta clean that up, Tillman. But this is what happens in the playoffs, man.
Yeah. Shine bright like a diamond.
Right, exactly. And then the first game in the NFC played was the Giants going into Minnesota.
Uh-oh, Spain's frozen.
Well, I mean, the game was actually kind of close. At the end of the half, it was like, Giants were leading in the first quarter, 7-10, and ended up turning around. The Vikings ended up turning around in the second quarter, so it'd be a 17-21. Still a close game, exchanging scores the next quarter. You know what I mean? So the game was real close. And especially the fourth quarter, Giants scored a whole bunch of points, a couple touchdowns in the fourth quarter, and it came down to hit the final drive, right? Came down to the Giants with the final drive. They driving down there, taking as much time as possible, trying to finish it out, and scores a touchdown, all Saquon Barkley, right? What Barkley have in this game?
275.
27 carries for 275.
That's crazy.
He wasn't the MVP, but damn if he wasn't the NFC MVP, because he had like 1,000 carries for a season or something. All right, I'm overstating it, but 10 yards of carry. But he was on the goal line, scored. Goal line. He was in like a strong, tight 3 tight end package, and he puts Barkley in the fullback position. And I said this to, I think it was Sleep, or I think it was the Titans owner, Justin. I said, really, he's got the running back that he puts at the running back position. When he puts Barkley at the fullback position, the running back that's in the running back position, his number should be 25. That way you might still think Barkley's in the backfield. Because when that fullback went out and it was Barkley, he scored a touchdown on it, he literally called the same play.
Mm.
And of course, the user's going to adjust. They're not going to let you call the same play and think you're going to get the same success. And then I think the tight end stepped out of bounds, and when they step out of bounds, they run straight back down the field. He expected them to go to the corner. He threw a pick. But here's the thing, though. He threw it right at the user.
Yep.
And, I always say, man, if you can beat the computer, throw away from the user, and you should be able to win. And he kept throwing at the user,
But if you look at it, either way, if he threw that pass, if the user's there or not, if that receiver caught that ball, it was going to be overturned because he ran.
Correct.
He stepped
out of bounds. Illegal touching.
Yep.
Man, good game, man. I mean, he gambled on himself.
He went for 2, by the way, in case I didn't say.
Yeah, he went for 2 at the end. He didn't convert it, but hey, good season, man.
He paused the game to, I guess, kind of rethink his play. And, if you're not really confident, you probably should have just kicked the field goal and then not that field goal, but the extra point and just go into overtime. You know what I mean? You stopped him before. It wasn't like, Gelatinous didn't throw picks too. He was shutting down the run. Tiger was shutting down the run game. So, who knows? You could have stopped him and drove and scored, or you could have got the ball first, scored, and then held him to a field goal or whatever. But either way, it was a really good game.
What I liked about it was Gelatinous' confidence, man. As soon as Tiger paused the game, Gelatinous put that clock on him.
Yep. It's the playoffs, baby. We ain't friends.
He put that 30-second clock on him. He said, I ain't trying to hear this, man. You going to do this? Oh.
Right.
And I'm not going to pause it for you when his clock run out.
Right, exactly.
I was like, clock on, I hear that.
Man, I ain't
Maybe
think about
learn it.
that. That's what's up. That is what's up. Yeah.
There's a lot of
We got time for
it's
this,
the
man.
playoffs, bro. There's a lot of pressure, man.
Yeah, we got time for this. Pick your play.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
love it.
sir. All right, last game of the week, man. The Packers versus the Falcons.
Packers versus, this was a great
The
game.
early,
I watched this one.
bird
This was a
game.
good one.
Early bird game.
Yeah, this
No,
was a good game.
except for Jose Young.
Yeah, this is a good game. It's one of the few that I could catch, but this was a good game, especially when it went into overtime. I was like, no way. They were just back and forth the whole game.
Yeah.
And then that run towards the end that finished it off, I was like, wow. Man. Yeah, I didn't see it live, you know, but once again, big shout out to the guys.
Sean Smith.
I had to go back and go watch it, man. I mean, once I seen Sean Smith in the red zone, I actually looked at the broadcast, see how much time was left. It was like 16 minutes. I was like, oh, this went to overtime. But I know he's not going to spend like, 15 minutes, watching highlights. So it's definitely a good game.
You're an asshole, you know that, right?
Yeah, this is a great game, man. Both of these guys are great.
Both guys represented themselves well.
Yeah,
it was an exciting game, especially for the people who were in the stands watching on the broadcast. We enjoyed it.
Yep.
Yeah, Pitts, he still gets that ball to Pitts though, man. It reminds me of Dorian when Dorian was playing with him. He'd always find a way to get Kyle Pitts the ball, man. Yeah,
he's special. You need to do that.
I honestly believe that Prince Burley, he becomes like a better. He's a decent player. If he gets like better, Purdy and that Pitts combo, it could be deadly. And
I think he got Purdy to be a superstar too.
I'm
check
not
that out.
sure.
I think Purdy's a superstar.
Are you sure?
Yes, he didn't start off. Trust me, he was on my team. He didn't start off as a superstar, but he got him to a superstar. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Hey,
yeah, to be honest.
Before we go on, we got the last game being played tonight, y'all, at 10 p.m.
Yes,
Jose
10 p.m.
Yan.
Eastern Standard Time.
Jose Yan. Who you
got?
got?
Oh, he is a superstar. I'll be damned.
Yeah, he is.
Wow. Safety valve.
Who you got in this game, Jose Yan?
It's the Panthers versus the 49ers, in case you didn't know.
No, I knew. I wanted to be like, I got my man's Tranks, the 9-time Super Bowl champ going in there. So no, I'm not sure because it's who's the Panthers owner? Reggie.
Reggie.
Yeah,
He's actually got a title.
It just depends on how he comes to play. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because he's got that rookie quarterback. He has those games. Some of those games where he has good games and bad games. So, you hope that it's not going to be a blowout or anything like that. That'd be a good game. But
no. We hope that it's a blowout and hope we're on the better side of the blowout.
For entertainment purposes, I like the game. All these games that are close, it's good because it makes you, you can see the guys. It's that chess match. You get to see, the good players, how they overcome some of the obstacles they got to deal with. So when it's a blowout, it's, you kind of like, well, it's a wasted game. But, but I'm going to go with the Niners, like I said, still,
Well, hopefully it's a sleeping pill for everybody else.
we got Jose on. We're going to write him down and say the Niners are going to win. All right. Dill, who you got?
No, don't do that. You go. I asked the question first. Who you got?
Me?
Yep.
Let's see.
It's the Panthers playing the 49ers, in case you didn't know.
I know that. I got it on my screen on the TV and the laptop. On my phone. Jeez. I'm going to throw a monkey wrench in there and say the Panthers.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Somebody got to go against. Hey. Only reason why I say that because one, Reggie, former champion. Two, he has a great team. The downfalls I have for him is that he does have a couple key injuries. As far as the only reason why I'm kind of leaning towards the Panthers way is because of the quarterback situation with the 49ers. I believe that if Reggie can get enough pressure, that rookie status will show, with these young quarterbacks.
Yep.
So, well, one of them's not young. One of them's not a rookie, right? Desmond Ritter, whoever the guy.
Rookie, no.
He's still
not a
young,
rookie.
So, yeah, the inexperience of the quarterbacks, I believe, will show. I mean, great owner, of course, Mr. Tony Tranks, all that other BS, but. But yeah, I got a slight lean towards the Panthers. I have confidence in Tranks, but these playoff games, man, they can be close. They can be real close, and any given Sunday, anything can happen. For this case, Saturday. So, yeah.
So they're ranked 19 against the run.
I'm going for a slight lean for the Panthers. Yeah.
Dude, that was
just so you know, the Panthers are ranked 19th against the run.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, look. Sometimes, hey, look at what do they call Brock Purdy? Mr. What? Mr. Irrelevant.
Mr.
You can have a Mr. Irrelevant running back too. You never know. It's all about
they're 16th against the pass.
It's all about the scheme. Sometimes you never know. Any given Saturday.
Yeah, right.
Or like any FNG game, man. You never know what you're going to
You never know. A key injury can throw the whole game off. You never know.
You said Bosa's hurt too, right? Is he out for this
yes,
game?
He
is hurt. Oh,
he is,
man.
Yeah.
That's one of the.
So, hey, Harris, your answer was perfect. I love it. I love the monkey wrench because I was going to go in that direction. But now, since you went in that direction, I'm going to go in the other direction. If you go to the Panthers schedule, I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm picking who I'm picking. And hopefully this put a fire in Reggie's booty.
He said he's watching too.
He's watching? All right, Reggie. Yeah,
So
he's watching. I just seen that. He popped up. All right, look.
He did.
Reggie, some of these losses you got is from teams that are in the playoffs right now. You have not shown that you could beat a playoff team.
You saying he hasn't beat any playoff teams in the schedule?
Nope.
We got one. We got.
I'm just looking at his losses. You look at his losses.
Yeah, look at his losses. Yeah, Falcons, Vikings,
it's all playoff teams.
Titans.
Yep.
Falcons again.
He lost to the Texans.
Jaguars.
Yep.
You know what? You're right. But the playoffs is a different beast.
No, playoffs is a bit.
One
beast.
thing LaShawn McCoy said: the playoffs, everybody gets the same paycheck.
You're right.
I saw that show 3 days ago.
He also said the 49ers were going to get dusted off by the Eagles, and they got blown the hell out.
Yeah, but that ain't got nothing to do with mathematics.
So listen. I'm gonna throw my monkey wrench in. So history shows that the Panthers cannot show up in big games.
Wow, put them on the spot. I like that.
But Harris just said it's the playoffs and it's a different beast. And
the 49ers had any big games this season?
I'm gonna go Panthers over the 49ers.
Whoa, okay. 2 for 1. Tranks, you don't count.
Y'all don't like Reggie, do you?
You don't count, Tranks, because this is your game. So
no. I'm just saying. Y'all like Reggie because I thought that was a whole bunch of BS and he was gonna pick me and he didn't pick me. Yo, right now I'm pissed off. You don't like Reggie. I thought he was delayed, so you don't like him.
So are you
I don't like him.
Wait. So are you currently having that Michael Jordan syndrome that I usually have when somebody pisses me off? I play better.
No, I have inner motivation beyond that. But I was just surprised me.
He has standards.
Just Reggie, you gotta break this chain, dude. I'm putting pressure on you. You gotta beat the top dog. 9-time Super Bowl champ.
I believe Reggie can
triple OG/triple OG. Panthers.
Well, looking at my record, just to go, opposite what Harris did. I only have 2 wins against playoff teams. Giants and Vikings. Lost to the Bisons.
Giants don't count.
Lost to the Jaguars. And lost to the Ravens. I don't even count the Commanders because their starters weren't in, so that don't even count. So I only have 2 wins against. So you might have a point. I think I'm gonna have to go with the Panthers too.
Man, hey y'all, this is going. I can't wait. I'm gonna be driving to work, have the phone right there.
Clock.
Oh! I can't wait. I ain't gonna have my popcorn ready, but you know it's all good.
You don't have your
Gonna watch
cereal
it
ready,
before I
huh?
go. Yeah. Yes, sir. It's gonna be a good one to watch.
All those losses Reggie took, those games were pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
Yep.
Dill was mentioning that they're just there on the cusp, just hasn't beat anybody.
Yeah.
You got 4. You got 2 here. Yeah, this is
That's not a
that's
team.
not okay. That's not a playoff team.
Yeah,
Well, actually, this one wasn't close.
yeah.
That's 21,
I got
10,
him next.
10.
Yeah,
Jeez.
6,
God damn.
then
You
10.
got
Yeah.
next another 10.
You know what's crazy too? In the first, I say the first 6 to 8 weeks of the first season in Madden, the team you play in the first half, you're gonna play a totally different team in the second half. Because everybody's trying to figure out this game.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
The first season's always like that.
Yeah, yeah. Like the even my team, like you look at some of my games, they were close. Like I had kicked a last second field goal against the Steelers. I think I won by 3 against the Titans. These were close games, but I know like the team I have now is a totally different team that I had in the very beginning. Even the Colts, I won by 6. That was a close game.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Gonna be exciting.
fun. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait, man. 10 o'clock, 3 more hours, y'all.
That's why we call it the
Yeah,
playoff.
and I'm gonna advance it as soon as the game's over.
Yeah.
So for everybody who's watching, you can,
He
Good on
says
your
it
games.
until he eats and falls asleep.
all I had was sushi, man. I didn't have anything else.
All right.
for dinner.
You got more food.
Hey, real quick, we got 2 things. Real quick, top 10. We said we was gonna wing it.
Yeah.
Let me bring up the standings. We is gonna wing it, right?
We is gonna wing it.
We just gonna wing it.
Top 10.
If y'all
Yeah,
got
let me-
anything to say about it, please put it in the chat.
I'm gonna
Go from
wing
top
it,
to
but
bottom since we're winging it,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. And then what I'll do is I'll put something together and then I'll make a post just to have that reminder. So when we go into the new Madden, the new season, I should say, we can bounce that off and make our predictions for the season 2.
Yes, sir.
Well, I like Ravens, Chargers.
Chargers over the Commanders?
Yeah, without a
Yeah.
doubt. Without a doubt.
What?
Easily, without a doubt.
Well, and that's the way we're basing off of who he played. Like his strength of schedule compared to yours is totally different.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
The record's nice, but if he had the same challenges you had, I
Yep.
don't think it would be the same. Not
The
saying he
Ravens,
wouldn't have
Chargers,
success. Ravens, Chargers.
He'll agree too. He'll agree to that too.
Yeah. Ravens, Chargers. Now here's where it gets tricky. I got the Commanders over the Jaguars.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You like the Jaguars over the Commanders?
He had some tough games, man. And he pulled out some tough wins.
Jags have a stronger division.
Yeah. I mean, you got
Easily.
that's a battle.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got some
Ravens.
dogs, and he got a couple dogs in that division, man.
Yeah. I would go with
Ravens,
Jaguars.
Chargers, Jaguars,
Mm-hmm.
Commanders,
Yeah.
49ers.
I like how he throws that monkey wrench in there.
I'm just trying to get a list going. That's all.
Ravens.
You writing these down?
Jaguars.
Yep.
Jaguars number 3.
Yep.
After the Jag, this is where it gets tricky.
Okay. You got Commanders, Bisons, Vikings, Titans.
Commanders, Vikings.
49ers,
Bisons.
Vikings, Bisons. For number
I might go.
4.
I think I'll go Commanders.
Commanders.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that game that you guys played, I mean, I know you guys didn't have your starters, but he did beat you.
No, he didn't.
I'm
Well-
joking, man.
Well, he didn't
I
have
like
his starters in.
I'm joking, man. No, yeah.
He didn't have his starters in. So
Ooh.
I have no problem having him, in front of me.
Oh, so you don't
All
have
right, so
on that
that's
one.
4. Ravens,
Is that-
Chargers, Jaguars, Commanders.
Yep.
Now you got the 49ers, Bisons, Vikings, Titans, Colts.
Huh. Yeah,
I mean, Vikings would have to go up here somewhere.
he would have to.
'Cause He
Okay.
pulled out. He beat a couple good teams.
Well, head to head, I've lost to the Bisons, but I beat the Vikings head to head. So really, the question is: 49ers, Bisons, Vikings for number 5. Who do you think? I guess really, who do you think is better, Bisons or 49ers? Because I beat the Vikings head to head.
I like the Vikings for number 5. I like them.
Over me?
Did you lose to them?
I beat them this season?
I would put the 49ers, the Bisons, and then the Vikings.
Did the
That makes
Vikings and the
sense.
Bisons play?
No,
They didn't play each other.
no.
No.
Technically, the Bisons could be ranked over me because they beat me. Question is
True.
whether or not you rank the Vikings over me. I mean, well, really, it's the 49ers and Bisons then.
Yeah.
Forget what I
yeah.
said.
And you lost to the Bisons.
Yes.
Yeah, if you lost, then I would probably put the Bisons and then the Niners.
Bisons at 5, 49. So it's 49ers, Vikings, Titans, Colts.
I like the Bisons over the Niners.
Yeah,
Yeah, we already put them in at 5.
Yeah.
So
For 6.
So it could be the Vikings.
6, I'll put the 49ers, and I'd put the Vikings. And then
Vikings over the Titans,
Mm.
That's a good one.
49ers 6.
Tougher division.
Yeah, I would
My
have to
money,
go.
I agree. My money is the same record. My money's on the
I'd have to go with
on
the
the
Titans.
Titans.
Yeah.
I would actually go Titans, Colts, Vikings. Because they have a tougher strength of schedule.
Yeah, I agree.
The Vikings keep going down the list. Okay.
Unfortunately,
Gelatinous
head to head
played-
against me.
Gelatinous
dropped him.
played this year, man. I can't. I gotta get Matt hands down. He played his heart out this year, man. But
He's still in the top 10, so I mean that's
Oh yeah, he didn't get me out of the top
Yeah.
10. In fact, this is actually after the Colts. He's actually the Colts. After the Colts is him.
without the
Definitely
running back,
definitely over the
actually won.
Aviators, without a doubt.
Without the
Yeah.
running back, he won it, and he changed
Yeah.
kind of changed his game, doing more passing.
Oh my God! If he would have got Nick Chubb, dude, I don't think he would have had 5 losses.
I think his game would have stayed to his original style. Just running.
Yeah, which is probably losing for him.
He's passing the ball, so
No, that's what I'm saying. No, it's better that he didn't get who he wanted. That's what I'm saying.
so
Because he
him
ended up having
passing-
to expand his game.
Him passing like that and having a good running back, man. If he gets a good running back now, he could be dangerous.
Yeah.
That's
Not to get too distracted, but so we have the Vikings after the Colts. That should be the top 10, right?
No,
Yeah.
I got Ravens
Oh, you got
1,
one more. You got the
Chargers
Aviators,
2.
right?
Yeah, you got one more. You still got 10. You still got one more. You got the Ravens 1, Chargers 2, Jaguars 3, Commanders 4, Bisons 5, 49ers 6, Titans 8, 7, Colts 8, Vikings 9. We still need one more.
Between the Packers, Aviators, Packers, Giants, and Falcons and Panthers. Who you like for that last spot?
I'll probably go Packers.
I almost did the same thing.
Yeah.
I would probably go Packers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't fight that.
Mm.
Let me see.
Even though the Falcons have beat them head to head.
Falcons
No,
have
no,
you-
no. I'm
you
sorry.
believe?
No. Let me look at that before I speak out of turn.
I thought the Packers beat him.
No, I'm gonna see who the Packers played.
Did they play?
They
each
played
other?
them.
I mean, they might play.
Make
Yeah,
sure
they
they
lost
played
to the
them.
Falcons. They lost to the Falcons.
Lost to the
35
Falcons.
to 41.
Packers lost to the Falcons.
Yep.
Mhm.
Second week.
Whoa.
They
That's
also
what I
lost to
thought.
the Lions. 37-38.
Yeah, they did.
So what about the Giants? Did the Giants play either one of those two teams?
The Giants.
Doubt it.
Because that bumps the Packers down. So then you got to go between like the Giants and them two.
Giants lost to the Packers.
Giants lost to the Packers. So the Giants would be after the Packers. So the Falcons would be number 10 then, I'm assuming, right?
No, the Falcons beat the Packers head to head.
I would go with the
What about the
Falcons
Panthers?
then. Yeah, because the Falcons beat the Panthers, they beat the Packers. Yeah, they
So what's the record for the Falcons and Panthers? Because they're included too.
Yeah.
It's another playoff team.
I think they swept them. Yeah, they swept the Panthers.
Swept the
Yeah,
Panthers.
that's what I'm saying. So it would be the
Falcons
Falcons.
number 10.
Yeah, Falcons number 10.
Yeah.
I like
and
it.
I guess what's the honorary mention? You got
Honorary
the
mentions probably be
Packers.
the Packers and the Panthers or the Aviators.
Dude. Let me look at the Aviators. Let's look at the Aviators schedule to see if they deserve one of these two spots. Let's take a look. Maybe I'm being too harsh. They beat the Jets, tomato can. Beat the Raiders, tomato can. They beat the Washington Commanders. That was impressive. They didn't play. Damn it. It wasn't even a play. It don't even count. In fact, that was Zay's only loss for a while, right? Until he played me. But that was after everything seasons were done. And he might have started if he still had an undefeated
lost
record.
to the Giants.
Yeah.
The Giants
Lost to
lost to the Patriots.
Lost to the
Yeah.
But
Vikings.
those two games weren't played. But he gave away to Sims. So as far as I'm concerned,
He's probably even out of the honorable mentions.
Yeah, we have to. Yeah, I think the Panthers and the Packers, because some of these they got a lot of sim wins.
I play your games, bro.
Yeah, he's got a lot of sim wins.
Well, Panthers then the Falcons, right? Packers lost to the Falcons.
Falcons are
Falcons are 10, but we're saying the honorable mentions are going to be the Packers and the Panthers.
11 and 12.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Packers and Panthers.
yeah. I agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like where this is going.
Yeah, this was good.
Yeah, because I'm looking
A
at
little
his
different
wins. He got a lot of wins, but it wasn't anything that
Packers
jumps out.
beat the Panthers head to head, so Packers and Panthers.
Yeah. I think that we're good. I'll put that together, and then what I'll do is I'll just I'll post it up there, and then I'll do another the players of the week. I'll put another one together for the final. So we finish the season. I'll make another video, put that up there as well.
Oh yeah, that'd be sweet.
Oh, you're talking about MVPs?
No, just the players of the week. The week for that. Well, when I did that one video where I posted all the players that had the players of the week for the NFC, AFC, top offensive player, defensive players. So
Okay.
I'll put that together.
since I just brought it up, while you're doing that, Lamar Jackson won MVP.
Oh, I
Just
could do one
ahead of
second.
Saquon Barkley and Etienne, number 3.
Cheater.
Malik Willis was
ain't like
number
I got
4.
6,000 yards passing or nothing like that.
Yeah, but you were hella efficient and got a lot of touchdowns, almost no
Running
picks.
the ball with him too. Yeah, that helps too. All around guy.
McCaffrey rounds out the top 5. Spiller and Kamara just missed it. Top 5. Let's see. Coach of the year, Peter Gaffney. Or can we say
oh wow, how
it
did I
was-
get that?
Right.
Damn.
just beat Dan Hall.
Wow. That's
And that's the Patriots coach, isn't it?
who's
Because it's not part of the Coaches Association. That's Patriots coach. Dan Hall's number 2. Ron Rivera for the Commanders, number 3. Chad Ochocinco Johnson was number 4, and Kyle Shanahan rounds it out in number 5.
Gee.
Kevin O'Connell and Brian Daboll just missed the top 5, right outside the top 5. Not bad. Let's go to AFC real quick. Offensive Player of the Year, CJ. No, not CJ Spiller, Isaiah Spiller.
CJ Spiller. Who the hell is that?
I think he was a Chargers. Wasn't he a Chargers running back too? No, he might have been a Saints running back in the day. Bills? Well, okay.
Yeah.
Isaiah Spiller, number 1 for the AFC. Number 2 was Nick Chubb. Number 3, Stephon Diggs, Bills. And Lamar Jackson and Darius Davis round out the top 5. Henry and Jacobs just missed the top 5. NFC, Offensive Player of the Year, no problem. Saquon, no question, right? Travis Etienne and Christian McCaffrey are the top 3. Kamara and Jameson Williams of the Lions round out the top 5. T. Higgins and Deebo Samuel just missed the top 5.
Damn, Debo.
Right? Defensive Player of the Year. We'll just do the top 3 so this doesn't go too long.
Yep.
Jeremy Chin for the Panthers, Fred Warner for the 49ers, and Byron Murphy are the top 3. AFC, Defensive Player of the Year, J.C. Jackson. How many interceptions you have? Like 45? 65? 16. Okay.
Nice goal.
That's crazy. I ain't got one player in the top 10 on defense.
Really?
Not one.
You got the number 1 seed, though. And you don't have Von Miller on your team. Beating up women.
Wow.
J.C. Jackson, Jordan Battle, and Daniel Scott are the top 3 Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Darius Davis for the Chargers, AFC. Devon A-Chain.
Do it right.
What?
Because you bounced from the NFC, never mind. Just go ahead.
All right. I'm going back and forth. Relax. Got this. Tajay Spears is number 3. NFC Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jahmyr Gibbs. And that one goddamn game against the Bears is probably why he won it.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Musgrave's number 2.
No comment.
Jaden Reed's number 3. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Jair Brown. Go ahead, Tig. Number 1. Barely beating out Lucas Van Ness for the Packers, number 2. And B.J. Ojolari, number 3 for the Cardinals for Rookie of the Year. AFC Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year. I'm sorry. Jordan Battle, B. Scott, and Christian Gonzalez for the Patriots. All right. Best quarterback. Well, he was the MVP, so it's no surprise. AFC, Lamar Jackson, with Malik Willis and Trevor Lawrence right behind. NFC best quarterback, Sam Howell.
Wow.
And I'm telling you, he's actually pretty good in real life, too. He's actually pretty good in real life, too. I think he's going to keep that job. Jordan Love, number 2. And Bryce Young, number 3, with Brock Purdy just missing it.
Former
best running back.
49er.
Ex-49er. The Levis Show. Saquon Barkley is number 1, best running back, no surprise. Etienne McCaffrey. AFC, best running back, CJ Spiller. He was Offensive Player of the Year.
Isaiah Spiller.
Nick Chubb. Oh, yeah, Isaiah Spiller. I'm going to keep doing that.
DJ
Nick Chubb. And, look up who CJ Spiller was, who he played for.
I'll look it up.
Who was drafted by.
I'll look it up.
And Josh Jacobs
the
running the top 3. I thought it was the Saints, but he says it was the Bills.
Okay.
Best wide receiver, AFC, Stephon Diggs for the Bills, Darius Davis for the Chargers, Marquez Valdez dropping a pass right before 5 yards for the end zone. A lot of Eagles got to inflate the record. Gambling for the Chiefs. But Taquan Thornton almost made the top 3. Okay, Ty, I see you. NFC best wide receiver, T. Higgins. Number 1, Jameson Williams, number 2 for the Lions. Deebo Samuel, number 3. Cooper Kupp right outside. I like that. Best offensive lineman, Zach Martin for the Cowboys, NFC. Christian Darrisaw for the Vikings. And David Bakhtiari for the Packers. No surprise there. For the AFC, best offensive lineman, Quentin Nelson, number 1 for the Colts. Creed Humphrey for the Chiefs. Joe Thuney for the Chiefs again. Not bad.
So CJ Spiller, just since you can't stop mentioning, he was actually drafted to the Bills. In 2010. He played with them until 2014. Then he went to the Saints, and from 2015 to 2016, that's where you see him. And yeah, so you kept mentioning his name.
AFC best defensive lineman. Let's see if we can speed it up here. The pregnant puncher, Vaughn Miller.
Ooh,
Chris Jones, number 2. And DeForest Buckner, number 3.
it's a mean defensive line.
Yeah, for real, right? NFC best defensive line, Chase Young, Aaron Donald, and Jonathan Allen. God dang. Supposed to just missed it. It was injured too much this season.
He got three guys up in there the Commanders do.
Yep. Best linebacker, Lucas Van Ness in the NFC. Rashawn Gary for the Packers, both of them for the Packers, and Kayvon Thibodeau for the Giants. Warner just missed it. AFC best linebacker, Baron Browning for the Broncos. Surprise. Jerome Baker for the Dolphins. Matthew Judon for the Patriots. Nick Neiman just missed it. Best D-back, J.C. Jackson with 100 interceptions. Jordan Battle, Scott. No surprise. NFC, best Jeremy Chin, Byron Murphy. Oh, Byron Murphy for the Vikings. He probably peeked in there. Derek Forrest just beat out Brown for the top 3. I can't believe that. All right. Best kicker, Graham Gwinnell Giants, Robbie Gold Cowboys, and there's Andres Carlson for the Packers. AFC best kickers, Justin Tucker for the Ravens, Matt Gay for the Colts, Tyler Bass for the Bills. And I think that's everybody. Yep, that's everybody.
Hey, good job, Tranks.
Yeah, great job.
Good job. All right.
Asshole and all, yep.
So I told y'all in the group chat, we used to do this in the past, and we haven't done it in a long time. We used to give out like little nuggets here and there. Do anybody have a nugget they would like to share with the league?
Yeah, Chick-fil-A got some
Well,
good.
let me ask you a question.
Shut up, dude.
You have the best record. Who has the best record in this league right now?
You do. You have 9 Super Bowls.
No, in this Madden.
That trumps my
16-1. 16-1 Ravens, right? They have the best record in the league. So you gotta have some knowledge to drop for us. You only lost once.
All right. So I do have one, but I'm not gonna share. I'm gonna share it after the season's over.
What?
Yep. The one I want to share, I'm gonna share after the season's over.
Let me see if I get this right.
Well, the season is over. We're in the playoffs.
We're in the playoffs.
My season's over.
You want to drop nuggets. You got the best record, so you're doing the best, and you're not gonna say what you think is a good. Is that what you're telling us?
Yeah.
Is that where we're going?
Yeah, that's where we're going. I went there. I'm just saying, work on your
bastardize a segment. Go ahead.
The screen there. So there you go.
Yeah, I ain't got one there. So
come on, chat. Come on, chat.
Yeah, y'all got any
I got one too. Now that you think about it, because I got so many championships, but I'm gonna wait till the season's over, and then I'm going to deliver it.
All right. Respect.
You got it, Dill.
You bastardized the segment. You understand you did that, right?
I did.
You can't have the best record and then not give the nugget.
Hey, I got I got one. All right, I got one.
And do the one you was gonna do. Don't say I got another one.
I'm not doing that.
Oh my god.
All right, the one I'm gonna say go to practice mode and play with all different hot routes. Especially if you have that what's it called? Hot route master or whatever. And just play with different like formations and put the defense on random. And really practice on seeing if they're in man coverage or in zone.
And how do you tell that?
That's all I got right now.
How about this? What about for the guys who don't have X-factor quarterbacks?
Still, work on different routes. Like some of these guys are doing the same plays over and over, and you're not playing with your routes, your hot routes. Mm-hmm. Put people in motion. Yeah. And also, let me shut up. That's it.
Just the least. You go back and watch that film, bro. When you asked the question, I gave you a direct answer. You was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to try that. That's
it's
BS,
a group
man.
thing, man. We got Hosiano here. We got a 5-time. We got a 9-time. Y'all can say something. Why is it all on me?
Because you got the best record in this man. anything I want to say is going to be history.
Yeah. Okay. I shouldn't have brought it up, but I know what I want to say. I wait.
What's that? Yo, you played D-back in your life. When you was in high school, you played D-back. You backpedaling, covering,
No,
backpedaling.
I was. Look, I'm big, man. I was on the line. So.
Uh-huh. No, I'm just watching your backpedal now, like you, Deion Sanders.
All right.
All right. To actually legitimize this segment, because you're full of shit right now.
I'll go take one
then. What I suggest you do, because I saw someone do it this season, and it kind of, in my personal opinion, it ruined their season, regardless of how much progress they made. If there's a major change you want to make in your game plan, right? You should gradually insert it into your game plan, and don't just flip over like a coin and says, "This is what I'm gonna do," changing everything. You know what I mean? Because if you've had success, like this person's had success, and then do a drastic flip because this is what you want to change your offense to this. There's nothing wrong with that, but in my opinion, you should wreck that or lab that first, and then slowly insert it into your game plan in games when you've got a little bit of a lead. Then you can try it out. You know what I mean? Obviously, ranked games help, but our league is pretty elite, so ranked games aren't going to help you as much because the person with one of the worst records in here is usually dominating online. At least that's been the stories I'm hearing from the people that play. Like they're just blowing people out on 11, 12, 15 game win streaks, ranked games, consistently playing ranked games.
Yep.
Nothing against everyone else who plays ranked or anything, but this is an elite league based off just that. So regardless of the success you're really having in ranked games, slowly insert it into your game plan so that you can see if it actually works against this league and these players. Because even, like I said, the worst people in the league, bottom 5, destroy people online. I've seen it. So don't make it, ride the horse that got you there and make slight changes. That's my advice.
That's man. That's just advice. I'm looking for like game tips.
All right, well, ask a question. I don't know what you got problems with.
I message.
I got you. Once we get off of this. I got the Titans next, man.
We'll have to work on this segment. This was a trial run. We'll have to work on this segment.
Yeah.
We got to actually put balls to this segment and not, half-ass it.
No, honestly, the second one was the one I was talking about, was hot routes.
Does anyone else have a legitimate nugget to give who's not scared to let out some truth?
I ain't scared of I'm always teaching, but
should I do
it? Well, here's one that I'll share one that I'm at the bottom of I'm a bottom dweller right now, but for onside kick, I've noticed a lot of people, well, not a lot of people. I think with a few players that I played, they do it, but you do the high kick, and you set the meter right in the middle, and then time it right, and it should make the ball bounce up, and you have a good chance of recovering an onside kick.
Oh, all right, good nugget. All right.
So you be kicking a lot of onside kicks, huh?
I don't, but I'm just saying I've seen it done on me, and it sucks when you're like, I'm winning the game, and boom, all of a sudden it happens. I'm like, how the hell did they get the ball back like that? But
it's done a lot online.
Yeah, they do it exact online. They do it a lot, but I've seen it done here a couple games I played, and I'm like, man, that's pretty. It actually works because the onside kick, you really don't get those recovered, especially getting that kick to bounce like that. So yeah, that's a nugget for you.
The only onside kick I remember getting was that one against Zay a couple seasons ago, where I was gonna lose that game. And he gets mad every time he thinks about it. I was done. There wasn't no time on the clock for me to really. He had I didn't have any timeouts or whatever. Had to kick the onside kick, and I got it and won that. Like he was mad, but
it was funny as hell. His voice already light, so it got even lighter when it happened.
And then he went to play Dragon Ball Z after that. He was hot.
He had to go beat up some people.
He was hot. I guess that's all we got, Dill.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Want to thank for everybody being on, watching. Good luck to everybody that's still playing in the playoffs. Please, let's get our game scheduled and let's have some fun.
Oh, before you go, don't go. Did you just turn it off?
No.
In case people who are new to the league and new to the playoffs, I completely forgot about this, but the Falcons game reminded me. We really don't sim playoff games. So don't feel like you're backed up against an advanced time to set up your playoff game. Schedule the game for your best time to play and get your opponent to confirm that time. But if it doesn't work, find the times you two guys agree to. Now, we ain't going to take 2 weeks to play one game, but don't feel pressure like our normal advances are quicker. The playoffs are completely different. You got time, just get the game scheduled for a time you guys got. Okay? That's it. I'm sorry about that.
No, you good?
Oh, and do they all know also that the playoff games you're considered rivals? Yeah, so you don't have to shut it down when you're playing in the playoffs. Apparently, you can have
Run it up.
The Oregon definitely didn't.
Right.
Definitely didn't. He had his big toe in the gas pedal. I'm like, damn.
For real.
Hey, man.
Use the big belt on you.
Yep.
It's rare when you take a juggernaut down. You gotta make sure they down.
True, very true. Keep stabbing them. Make sure he ain't come back alive because you known to come back. So
like on Zombieland, man, double tap.
Yeah, for real.
All right, that's it,
fellas. Yep.